Luhya leaders believe uniting and speaking with one voice will grant one of their own a chance to be DP William Ruto's running mate in the 2022 race to State House. Many of those in Jubilee Party shared this sentiment on Sunday, during the homecoming ceremony of Mbakalu MCA Bethwell Mwambu in Tongaren Constituency. They noted the urgent need for unity, respect, trust and understanding by Western leaders in the ruling coalition so they can earn respect in Kenya's other regions. The leaders pledged to do whatever it takes to remain united, noting the region has lagged behind in development because of poor politics by people who undermine each other. Sports CS Rashid Achesa said the late Vice President Kijana Wamalwa united Luhyas, causing them to speak as one and be respected in other regions. The quest for the elusive Luhya unity is therefore attainable should Western leaders be serious, he said. We are very grateful to Jubilee for giving us positions in government after delivering votes in the last election, he said. We cannot say Eugene or Lusaka should be Ruto's running mate if Luhyas aren't on the same page. Achesa further noted that with unity, Trans Nzoia, Bungoma, Kakamega, Vihiga and Busia will gain help in their bid to send a Western leader to State House. If we finish the homework of unity, we must embark on the second homework of having our people, who are second most populous, register as voters, he said. We have tried 3 times to have a president from Nyanza but have failed. We will not go down that path again. We assure residents that we shall unite and take them in the right direction. Opposition leader Raila Odinga has vied several times for the top seat but has lost and often alleged rigging. He may vie for the 6th time in 2022. Anointing has refused NASA chiefs. Noting he was youth chairman in Raila's ODM party for 5 years, Achesa said he knows the NASA principle more than anyone else in Western. Raila only uses Luhyas and dumbs them down. He has nothing to offer Western, the likes of Bungoma Senator Moses, Wetangula and ANC leader Musalia Mudavadi, who are still with him, should decamp immediately. The 3 and Wiper boss Kalonzo Musyoka joined forces to form an opposition strong enough to take on Ruto and President Uhuru Kenyatta. They are now leaders of the National Resistance Movement. The minister continued, I am a Muslim but I know the Bible. If you read 1 Samuel, a king in Israel was killing people, so God sent Samuel to a man called Jesse to have one of his sons anointed, become king and redeem Israelites. When Samuel arrived, he looked at all the boys but only the one who was heading the cattle managed to be king. In Western we have Jesse's older sons who were anointed. They are our brothers Mudavadi and Wetangula, but the anointing has refused them. The anointing has come to young boys who will take the community far. Achesa further said Mudavadi and Wetangula have nothing to offer the people and are only misleading them. I will go and talk to Wanga people and those in Kakamega while Ababu Namwamba will speak to those in Busia. Lusaka and his team will speak to Bungoma and Eugene Trans Nzoia. We will ensure our people walk on the same page. Jubilee loves Western. Devolution CS Eugene Wamalwa said Jubilee leaders respect Western out of love and that they will ensure development through the seats the party won, 5 MPs and several MCAs. We want to be as wise as a serpent and as skillful as a dove for our community to move ahead in this era, he said. We as Luhyas are endowed with 3 distinct things. We are loving, very faithful and peaceful. We have the greatest credentials for leadership. The cabinet secretary continued, someone once said Luhyas are cooks and maids. I took that as a compliment because someone you trust with your security and to prepare a meal for your family must be a nice person. Eugene warned that if Raila declares he was betrayed, he will be talking about the Luhya nation, not just Wetangula and Mudavadi. He added, if Ruto says he wants to pick a Luhya as his running mate in 2022, his people might say what they did to Raila is what they will do to us and destroy our image as traitors. Lusaka said he loves when friends walk together, so he will ensure the Jubilee team in Western is intact and delivers. And when that time comes, he who will have what it takes will be supported by us all to join Ruto at State House for 10 years. Lusaka condemned the killing of the Kaitral Golf Club chairman and asked the government to bring the criminals to book. He said the government should also ensure peace is restored in Mount Elgon by providing residents with adequate security. Kemalil Iyp Didymus Barasa asked Lusaka and Eugene's supporters to stop peddling lies during their meetings with leaders. Among leaders who attended the ceremony were Senate Speaker Kenneth Lusaka and MPs Mwambu Mabonga, Bumula, Janet Nangabo, Trans Nzoia woman representative. Others were Trans Nzoia Speaker Joshua Runga, Nzoia Sugar Chairman Joshua Mangali and several MCAs. The Deputy President has called for an end to the debate on 2022 elections and focus on the development agenda. He wants leaders to concentrate on serving Kenyans following the lengthy polls season.